how beautiful, how gorgeous, how stunning. Quite like our guests here today. You all read the title. You saw the thumbnail. You know what's going on here. I don't need to tell you. Anyway. Sawadee-kan! Mabuhay, everyone. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. I'm not putting the tea in reality. I'm putting the coffee because it's very early for me. But it is September. Therefore, it is pumpkin spice season.
Work.
And you can always put your pumpkin spice. Sorry, I had to cut mug promo, Lana G Creations.
Absolutely. Just because I don't have one, I need to cut you off. No, that's wrong. I can't do that.
Lana G Creations. The link is in the description below. And we do ship domestically and internationally and everywhere that you can watch the Slaysian Royale. So there are no excuses. Brazil, purchase at your own risk. That's my tagline with it now. I'm like, it
needs to be.
Risk.
It needs to be. And hi, I'm River, your Brazilian correspondent here on The Cup. And I don't have my cup mug. I just have some regular water. Customs.
Unfortunately. Work. I am Brand, your professional fangirl of Constant Dragon video games. As always, drinking water. Don't have my Stanley just out of my regular core water bottle because I've been reusing this actually, and it's actually doing me wonders. So,
ooh, fun. And hydration is always of the essence of Hall. Shout out to Miss Jada Essence Hall.
Correct.
I don't feel like we shouted out to Jada Essence Hall quite enough recently, so shout out to Jada Essence Hall. But
I got to see Jada at Work the World, so
yes. But unfortunately, we're not talking to Jada today. We're talking to someone just as fabulous. We're so excited to have the icon herself, Miss Pangina Heals, back on the channel. Back again. If you didn't check out our first interview that we did with her a while back, right before the premiere of season 3 of Drag Race Thailand, make sure to go check out that video. That will be linked somewhere up in here. But we're talking to her today, right after we all just saw her on Slaysian Royale as a beautiful, lovely guest judge. So we're going to have a cute little kiki with Pangina. So strap in, have a good time, because we certainly are going to. But first, make sure to subscribe if you have not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. Make sure to check out all of the Slaysian Royale coverage that we have done for this season so far, with all of the fabulous guests that we have had on so far, and so much other drag coverage going on this channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we put out all of our content here. Plenty more drag seasons coming in the next, 2 weeks. How fun.
Love it.
Yay.
You can also check out the description below where you can find our audio podcast if you want to check us out on the go, our other YouTube channels, our Patreon, our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, where you can follow Pangina. I mean, you should already be, but if you're not, go follow Pangina, and where you can follow all of us as well. But without further ado, let's talk to Pangina Heals. From meat to balls, the Pangina Heals story, everyone. No. I mean, if you can take that as the title of your memoir if you really want to.
I'm good, thanks.
No worries.
Oh, Lord.
What a perfect way to start this absolutely unhinged interview. Pangina Heals!
Hi.
Welcome back to The Cup. We're so happy to have you back, darling.
I am ready to be cupped in more ways than one.
Good. This is your second cupping, so
yes. It's very therapeutic. I've heard cupping is a great Eastern medicinal process, so I'm very excited to be cupped again.
It is. I love doing it. I've done it twice.
We're excited to cup you.
Funny enough, I've done it twice.
You have? Do you know what's crazy? I am Asian, but I've never been cupped because of the scarring. It stays for a week. Yeah. So I'm like, I can't.
Yeah. I had to stop doing it because I have so much hair on my back that most people doing it, at least where I am locally, were like, no, you're going to cause major damage or lose all the hair on your back. And I was like, I can't do that. Sorry.
Oh, I see.
But it is
isn't
great.
It like a wax?
Yeah, but I don't want that. My whole brand is bear, so like
cropped circles on your
yes,
back.
yes, that
Yeah.
is the entire thing, and it feels phenomenal. It feels phenomenal. But yeah, I can't do it anymore, unfortunately. But loved doing it both times. Highly recommend for anyone that has less back hair than I do. Point being, we're not here to talk about my back hair. We're here to talk about Pangina.
We can talk about your back hair
Thank
all
God
day.
for that,
right?
That's on the Patreon. We're gonna have to have you
Oh.
back for a Patreon exclusive, Pangina, to talk about my back hair if you really want to. But
Damn.
Oh Lord.
Oh boy. Well,
But
We're just
today
happy-
we're
we're
not
just
here.
happy
We're
to
here
be
to
here.
talk about Slaysian mostly, but not exclusively. But I want to start with talking a little bit about Drag Race Thailand season 3, because the last time that we had you here on the pod was right before the season came out. I wanted to know, how was the audience reception for that season after such a long hiatus of the franchise?
I think, I it's I think a lot of people are just not used to it being the format that it is now, which is the format that we all love. But because Thailand was so different, it's the first one of its kind. But I'm so glad that when it came back, so many more new drag queens are popping out in Thailand, and the scene is really progressing much more. And when there's a season 3, potentially there will be a season 4, potentially an all-star. So I think there is hope in the air. And
Yes.
with Slaysian Royale, I think I'm more excited. Not more excited. I'm very excited that the future we can send more girls to compete on a global scene,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we loved season 3. We loved seeing you in that hosting role. I mean, it was so wonderful to see, because we've loved you in any capacity that we could get you in Drag Race, in general, from co-host to contestant to host, and seeing you in a way get to blossom as the host, and seeing seeing your growth and journey as a host over the course of the season was so beautiful to see. And I think the season overall was so successful. We were so excited pre-season, and we had just as much excitement as the season was going on, and the girls really, really delivered just top tier drag.
Thank you. I'm very proud of them. And, I think with me, a lot of the drag queens, all of us, we go through cycles and circles of growth and rebirth. And I think it'll be great I'm just looking at a lot of the girls now, and a lot of them are glowing up. And I'm just excited to see what they're going to do for the future. I mean, look at Siam. She went off Drag Race season 3 and then now in Slaysian Royale, and her makeup looks so much better. And
Correct.
I'm just proud of her,
Yeah.
And that's one of the things from season 3 that I really enjoyed personally, was your relationship as a host with the queens, and the way that you would give the feedback, even if it was negative, but just the respect and the empathy that you had for them. You just feel that it comes from a different place than maybe other hosts. Not anyone specifically, allegedly.
Well, I think it's because I've been through that experience before, and oh God, okay, I'm not gonna talk about a different competition.
Of course.
But if you look it up, it is a competition where I'm sorry, where I was a dance teacher in Thailand. And it's a very popular modeling competition. If you do your research, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Me too.
When I went onto the set, everyone was so stressed. You can smell the stress in the air. And I was like, where's the happiness in this? Aren't we supposed to be enjoying our time? So I've always had that in the back of my mind of if we were ever on set, we can get serious, but there's got to be a time where y'all are enjoying yourself and having a great time. Y'all are human beings, not robots to be used.
Yeah. You're on Drag Race.
So
how fun.
it's their dream, right?
Yeah.
So I think the good thing with Drag Race is that a lot of us, when we go into the experience, we always had the best time. I can't say that for everyone. I had the best time. So I'm always reminded of that. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you, Miss Pangina, are doing so many
Hmm.
successful, beautiful, fabulous things. Just opened your 6th nightclub over there.
This one closed
Is
down. We'll
6th, but 5th. Sure, we'll say 5th.
go for
And
yeah.
we'll go with 5th. And
Mhm.
it's a shower bar, eau de
Yeah.
toilette. How fun! How
Yep.
exciting! I need to
Yep.
visit at some point soon.
Same.
How would you describe the experience at this new bar?
Well, the experience at this new bar is because I kind of gathering my experience when I was in Drag Race Live. I was really inspired by like Cirque du Soleil and like Thunder from Down Under shows and Magic Mike, and I kind of like think that like the art of being sexy is not always about being naked, and there's like it's the dancer is really great, and his inner ability to show that sensual side, that's
Mhm.
what EDT is trying to do, because it's like art,
Yeah.
and I'm really excited because Godlin is like the main host there, so I strategically was like, it's time for her to grow, so she's like the head bitch there, and leaps and bounds, makeup skills, performance skills. She's
Oh.
coming into her own, hosting. So I'm just like, she's growing. And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so glad when people are given an opportunity or like a push and they really deliver, she's doing that.
We had Gotti on a couple months ago,
Oh.
preseason for Slaysian to talk about Siam.
Mm.
And we just love her. We fangirled with her because she also watched our coverage of the season. We
Mhm.
just absolutely love Gotti here. So shout out to Gotti.
Aw.
Good for you, girl. Go slay the world. Literally
Mm.
love every single thing she's doing. And I will say, as a go-go dancer myself, I really appreciate what you're saying about the art of being sexy, because that is not something that is often necessarily thought of with men and male presenting people all the time. It's like you
Mhm.
think about that when it comes to women, but with men, a
Mm.
lot of the times a lot of it will come down to like brute strength or physicality or
Mm.
masculinity, when it doesn't always
Mm.
have to be. And I
No.
really appreciate you saying that, because that is
Mhm.
something that I take into my own performance. So I
For sure.
really appreciate hearing that.
For sure. And like sexy comes in so many different types. We always think of it just like as one thing, but like, being in Vegas, you see like feminine guys who are dancing. You see
Mhm.
people with different body types. And I think it's about your own version of sexy. But if the audience gets it and you portray it, I'll buy
Yeah,
it, Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, because like when I first saw like your concept on the on Instagram, I was like, wait, this is such a good idea.
Oh,
And for me, obviously, like I just want to like try to go to like anywhere around the world. Like this is like number one for me. I'm just like, I need to see this. So
yeah, it's fun. But I just came from Obar as well. You need to experience that as well.
Oh,
Holy crap balls.
my next like big international trip that I need to do is going to be Philippines and Thailand. I've already said it. Like I need to do both in the same trip, because I just
Mm.
need to go experience all of it at once, and just
Yep.
I need it in my life.
mhm.
I think like holding it back to like Brazil, River, I think you can remind me of like there's a cultural thing in Brazil where the queen does the hair flip. It's like an
Yes,
art.
bate cabelo.
What is
Yeah,
it
hair
called?
flip.
Yeah, but what
Yes,
is it called?
bate cabelo.
Yeah. So
Yes,
each country has its own like unique language of
thing.
drag, and the
Yeah,
Philippines and Thailand has their own. So just saying, you gotta experience it. Yeah.
I have to. Yeah.
Mhm.
So this past weekend, there was the roast of Pangina.
Hmm.
Who was the best at roasting at you?
I'd say Godlin.
Oh.
Godlin was
Okay.
great. Godlin would, in my opinion, the best roaster. But everyone was great. Like a lot of, I think Godlin was the best because most of it was in English, so I could understand.
Mhm.
But I'm sure, I mean, the audience was just laughing the whole time. And I heard
Yeah.
Arizona was great, and I heard
Mhm.
Minty was great. Yeah.
Mhm. Blue Hydrangea was great.
Oh, she was funny. She was so funny with the editing. I'm like, well, I'm glad that you had to spend time to edit that video. So taking precious time out of your day. But it was so funny. And Jimbo as well.
Oh yes. I've loved seeing every little bit of it that we've gotten to see on social media from you as well. It's like, oh, I love every bit of it. It's so
I think we can't air it because most of us will be canceled for what we say. Like, we're so afraid. We're all so like every single person
Fair.
that went up on the stage, cancelable. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Good to know. Good to know. Well, we want to know, Pangina, when you found out about Slaysian Royale happening, and obviously being a part of the judging panel in the capacity that you were, what were your initial thoughts? How did you feel? How excited were you that we were finally getting this concept? Because we've been thrilled from the initial jump of hearing about it. So I can only imagine how exciting it was for you to hear about it.
Yeah. Well, first, when I thought of Slaysian Royale, initially I was like, wait, are they inviting people from different Asian countries? Like, that doesn't necessarily have to be on Drag Race before.
Oh,
And then,
yeah.
so when I actually found out that it's like queens who are Asian who's been on it before, I was like, oh my God, this means that it's going to be a level up seasons because they had experience.
Yeah.
You know, they know how it is because you can't just be on TV and be boring, girl. Like, it's
Correct.
a TV show. You gotta go and entertain. And like all these people on the show, they have their memes, they have their characters, and they know how to show the best version of themselves. I'm not saying that they're faking it because when you're on TV, as human beings, we all have different sides, right? Like, if you're talking to a friend, you're more animated, and when you're on TV, you can't be boring. So it's kind of great that
You
I
just
know
turn
that
it on
all
a
of them.
little bit more. You enhance
That
it.
part.
You don't make up stuff. You just like do a little bit more.
Exactly. And so, like, number one, I know that all of them are going to be so fun as characters, as who they are. But I was like, the rest of the world, like, who else? So I was like, who else is coming? Who else is
Yeah.
coming? And I was like, I hope there's one from Thailand. And thank God there is. Yeah.
There had to be.
I know.
They couldn't do Slaysian Royale without having at least, and it should have been more than one, in my opinion.
Same.
I would have liked to see at least 2 representations from Thailand, maybe, because there's such a wealth of Thai queens that we're desperate to see back on TV. But
Yeah.
we're so happy that Siam is here representing and holding down the fort for phenomenal Thai drag.
Well, here's the thing. And this is me on my mothering side coming out.
Mhm.
I've been telling you fucking bitches to learn English for 5 years. 5 years.
Correct.
For a
Some
reason.
of them listen for a reason. Some of them listen and some of them don't. The ones that listen are gonna get more opportunities and go ahead. And even if they don't go on to Drag Race, it's gonna open so many more doors. And
Yeah.
like some of them are like, it's fine. I'm just gonna take it day by day. And I'm just like, well, that's on you.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
And English is, and I'll be honest, English is a really easy language to learn compared to most other languages. Like it's, and as an English teacher, I'm just like, y'all, it's not. I mean, it's doable. It's doable, but you have to want it. You know.
Yeah.
You obviously do, but I mean, if you go into a show like Slaysian Royale, you need to communicate with other people. So that's
Right.
me putting in my 2 cents.
Fair.
It's kind of like learning how to sew before going on. Like, you know, it's just another skill that, like, if you want, you don't need to have it, right? But if you do, a lot of other doors are going to open. It's just
For
just how
sure.
it is, unfortunately.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So like well, I actually kind of have a follow-up from the last question first. So I know we have different thoughts about it. So we did talk about this like a long time ago that like I believe Thailand season 2 was kind of the original Slaysian Royale because we had other representation from other countries. So how different was that compared to what we got for Slaysian specifically?
Well, like I said, this one, everyone was on a different season, on their own season before. So when they come, they know the stakes. They know what it's like. And with this one, like I feel like the stakes are even higher because now it's kind of like not just you're winning the Philippines, you're kind of like you're the best Asian of the world when you come. Versus in Drag Race Thailand, a lot of them are representing Thailand. And you're like, oh, I'm the best in Thailand right now. The scale's bigger, I would say. Yeah.
And
There are more eyes
and
on
for
it,
all
I
of
think.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
so many eyes on this season, which I'm thrilled about seeing because
Mhm.
I mean, as we all unfortunately know, Asian representation worldwide on Drag Race has not always been the kindest and has not always been the most not always the most represented. So I'm glad that we're finally getting a season where an Asian queen will win this season. And I'm thrilled to say
Mm.
that. I mean, it's unfortunate that it's taken a Slaysian Royale season to say that, but
Mhm.
it's nice to see a season where so many different Asian cultures are being so beautifully represented in this way,
Mhm.
where all of them can shine and all of these queens are getting their moment to shine, even if it is unfortunately for an episode or two. Everyone is getting a moment to show off
Mm.
who they are
Mm.
and at least reconnect to part of their heritage, whether they knew they needed to or not. And I think that
Mm.
as someone that is white, I think that's one of the things that's been in
Mm.
case it wasn't clear.
Gasp.
I know. But that's been one of the really lovely things for me to watch as a viewer, not having any
Mm.
connection to any of the heritages that are being represented. I love seeing all of these queens reconnecting to their Asianness in a lot of ways. And I
Mm.
think that's been one of the most beautiful things to see about this season, in my opinion.
And
For
one of the things
sure.
that I really enjoy too is like learning about Asian culture or other cultures, but in this case, different Asian cultures through drag is one of my favorite things.
Mm.
Because like
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
know some things, but I don't know that much.
Yeah.
And most of the things that I know now is I learned from watching Drag Race and other shows, movies, and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So I love that. Drag is
Absolutely.
my favorite way to learn about other cultures.
I
Same.
love that.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Same.
that's
It's
that was me
beautiful.
too, and yeah, that's me too. Obviously, because me being the Asian that's here of the panel, like I've been so excited, like ever since like this like conception was even brought up, I was
Mm.
so excited. So this was just something that like I was really like looking forward to, and like now with the season going on, like it's just been a refresh of breath air, like a breath
Mhm.
of fresh air. Um,
Mhm.
It really
it's just
has.
a lot to take in, and I love it so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone has been delivering so far. Like it's because I caught up on the season in one like this weekend. I binged all 4 episodes because I was doing anyway. I binged
Mm.
everything and I was just like, oh my god! It I think it should be talked about more. I'm like, oh, people are not talking about it enough. Like
Exactly.
it's so good, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you did touch base on this when we talked on the beginning, but about how you talked about Siam and about being on the show. Of course, this most recent runway with the cacao runway, you kind of
Mm.
read Siam down with her look. Were you being
Mhm.
extra tough on her, or was it just being fair?
Wait, are we talking about episode 3 or episode 4 right now?
Episode
Episode
Oh, three,
3.
the design.
Because
Yeah.
the
The
cacao is
design.
episode 3.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, the brown look.
The
Okay.
brown with the
Okay.
boobs. Yeah.
The brown look.
I, s- I said what I said. I stand by what I said. It's messy.
It
Um,
agreed.
the silhouette was interesting, but like it was messy. Like I like the bottom part, but like everywhere I'm just seeing like things that is not finesse, and I'm just like we can all talk whether it's drag that you like or you don't like, but the one standard that we kind of that I take as a judge is the polished quality of it or the finishing or whether you consider these details. um and then we can talk the concept later, but like there's so many things in that outfit that I was just like, did you not fix it in front of a mirror before you went onto the runway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times,
So-
like you can not like a look conceptually, but you can appreciate the way that it was made, right? Even if you
Very
don't like the aesthetic or whatever, but you can appreciate like the seams, the hems, like all of the details and the
Yeah.
work that was put into it.
Exactly.
I see
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
I feel the
Yeah.
same way.
Yeah.
And hearing more and more about what exactly went on with that design challenge, it's been interesting to hear. So it's interesting to see the variety of looks that were made within such a very, very, very short period of time, because
Yes.
we had, the looks that were not as successful. But then on the flip side of that, we saw you have maybe the biggest, I would say maybe one of the biggest reactions while someone is walking a runway I have ever seen on Drag Race to Venus's look. And I think you were speaking for all of us at that moment, because we were all
Literally
having that
having the same
visceral reaction. Take us into that moment, Pangina, when Venus walks the corner and you see exactly what she's walking down the runway in. What were your thoughts, feelings, and opinions as she was walking?
So it's interesting because initially when we get the paper of each of like the contestants, we get the color that they picked. And I was like, ooh, Venus is in trouble because I hate that color. When it came to the selection, beige. When it came to the selection of the leaves, that is in that beige color. It's the most original form of the plant. It looks like a dead plant. And so I was like, it's gonna wash her out. It's not gonna be great. So I was like concerned for her. But then when she walked out, I was like, holy shit. Just like the silhouette itself, and then there's a prop, and then there's the detail of a face, and then it matches with her hair color. And then I'm like about details. So the whole time when she was walking out, I was like, something's gotta fall off. Or like, I gotta see like a panty line here, or I gotta see something.
Right.
Nothing. And the way that, like, okay, some of the dresses, if you clock it, it's too short. Like, it's not a dramatic train. Her, holy shit. That train was long. And so, like, I think that outfit didn't look like it was made in a design challenge. It looked like something someone would buy to wear from, like, a couturier.
To know she
And
made
in the
that
time frame as well.
To know she made that in the workroom in
God.
7 hours in the workroom.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
7 hours in the workroom? Unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
insane.
Like,
It's insane.
Yeah.
she is insane.
I mean, yes, but in a good way. In the best way.
way.
In the best way possible.
In the best way. It's just
I would dare say it's one of the best looks on Drag Race in a design challenge.
Made
for sure.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's made there.
I would say.
And the fact that we had two of that category this year, and they were both made out of paper. Kind of, which is Venus and Adora Black. Because
I was gonna say, have you seen Adora Black from Brazil? Her big look.
The paper one. If you don't, if you haven't,
we'll send it.
We'll send it to you.
Send it to me.
She made. We had a paper design challenge in Brazil, and she made like a huge, like a gown with a headpiece and all like stunning.
One of the most,
and it was one of the best looks. And then Venus, like kind of in a close, very close time period, also came out with that look and like with the leaves, which is a very hard material, I would guess, to work with, right?
Because it rips. It rips. Yeah,
it's fragile. Yeah, and also to be able to create structure with a thinner material takes a lot more work than it would with fabric. Like
yes.
So yeah, it's very
River
impressive.
and I just continuing the trend of promoting Adora Black's paper runway whenever we can because it's just too good. I'll send it to you.
And we're talking about a Filipino season, so you know I'm gonna bring Brazilians into it somehow.
Oh, of course,
somewhere.
you have to.
Absolutely. But we also got to see your song "Winna Winna" as a lip sync song. How did it feel to like be the artist now on the judging panel, seeing your song being presented on the main stage?
It was
How was that
so
moment?
great. Like it was beautiful because like I think I've seen, was it Lemon? That her
Priyanka?
song. No, I'm
Lemon
sorry,
has
Priyanka. Because Lemon
yeah
was featuring in Priyanka's
yeah
song.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah it was
And
Come Through.
yes, I love that song. And so like when Priyanka was on and then the song was, played, I was like, oh my God, I wish that was me one day. And then when it actually happened, the girls really like had a great time to it. And it was just surreal. It was beautiful. It was surreal. Yeah.
I was gonna say you are now amongst the pantheon of two. It's you and
Yes.
you and Priyanka featuring Lemon.
The doors you have opened.
The doors that have been opened by, I guess, Priyanka. But no, I love that. I love that if they were gonna have you on the season, promote your song. Thank you. And it is a great song,
great
by
song.
the way.
Thank
Stream
you.
it everywhere. Stream it everywhere.
Yay.
Wherever it is streamable, go do it. But no, I was like, we're lip syncing to Pangina. We're lip syncing to Pangina in front of Pangina, with Pangina there. Yes. Yeah.
You
okay,
better know the words.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What?
Well,
I'm just saying in general.
not
Yeah.
everyone did, but you better.
You
I
better.
did not say anything. You said it.
No.
Oh, I did say it.
When
I did say it.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. Now, we got to talk because I loved seeing you out of drag on the judging panel in episode 3. It was like, oh, we're seeing Pan Pan. Okay, great. Love to see it. But baby, that look in episode 4. That look in episode 4. Can I just for a moment? Pangina, come to the front. Pangina. You did not have to do that to us. You did not have to do that to us. You did, and we thank you for it.
And we really
baby. And you, Miss Jervy, and Mama Pow looked so sickening together. It was incredible. Probably the best dressed panel I've seen overall this entire year so far, if I'm being honest with you. Is it true that y'all did not coordinate your looks?
So here's the thing. So I think some people were like, oh, Pangina, why did you come out of drag, for the first week? And for me, like that outfit, the Thai outfit, the suit was very important to me because I don't think as a judge we've seen that or like traditional Thai pantsuit, the style that I did, like something you would attend a wedding or like a royal kind of situation before. So it's important to me culturally, and also like a lot of the people who's been on Drag Race would not look so great as a boy. So I just thought that I wanted to show the two sides, not naming names, bitch. Just, I wanted to show the two sides of me being comfortable. Like for once, like I just want to show that I'm comfortable as a boy and as a drag queen. But like the look itself, when I walked into the dressing room, I saw Mama Pau's look on the mannequin, and I was like, wait, it's white and it has fringes? And then I was like, this looks exactly like what I brought. And then I looked over to Jervy's hooded fringe thing, and I was like, holy shit, guys, out of all the fashions in the world, we're all wearing white fringes. And like I kind of lost my shit at that moment. I was like, you guys, we're gonna look so lit on stage. Like, oh my God. And so at that moment I was like, we didn't even have a group chat. Like this is kind of insane. Like do you understand? Like out of all the fashions in the world, why would you choose white fringe as a theme?
3 people on the same day decided to do white fringe.
3 separate people on the same day, uncoordinated, doing white fringe.
The stars have aligned.
Insane.
And for it to be 3 completely different concepts as well, because Jervy coming out just looking so royal and beautiful and incredible, and then Mama Pao coming out representing all of the beautiful washerwomen of the Philippines in the most camp way that she can, and then you coming out just looking so sickening. I just
Thank you.
Disrespectful, honestly. Like
it's
was too much.
disrespectful to all of us because none of us will ever look as good as you all. So
Mhm.
it's
You know what it looked
you
like?
know,
You know what it looked like? A girl
Yeah.
band like going to the Oscars. Like that.
Yes.
Like they would coordinate, you
Ooh.
know what I mean? Very
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. Destiny's Children. Yeah, for sure.
100%. What was your
Yeah,
inspiration for the look?
good question. Well, the thing is, I think being in the industry that a lot of us are in, you're always chasing youth. And like you've always been like I've been told that I'm old daily from my girls. So I was like, Fountain of Youth. That'll be fun. That'll be interesting. And so like if you see the headpiece is like water, it's actually
Mhm.
chasing the fountain of youth, and the bodice is more like a column. And so it's like
Yep.
water. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
It's just
Yeah.
It's beautiful and conceptual. Oh,
Yes.
stop it.
Beautiful.
I love it. Beautiful. I love it.
Oh my
I love
god.
it so much.
Like the visceral reaction I had with all three looks all together, just and I remember seeing we saw your outfit first, I believe on the trailer. So
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, we are in for a ride. This fashion is giving everything, and
So good. So
Funny
good.
thing is that the round thing around my neck was so heavy because it's made of metal that I bruised for 2 days on my shoulder blades.
Oh no.
Yeah, drag is pain. Drag is
Beauty
pain.
really is pain. for sure.
I'm learning that. I just started drag myself, so I'm learning that drag is pain.
What's painful for you?
Not much yet, to be honest with you, but I'm learning. So
Do you know like
The
Force
heels,
fitting-
as
force fitting-
someone that
force fitting
has
is pain.
worn heels and doesn't
Mhm.
anymore, it's the heels for me.
Mm.
Anyone
Yeah.
that wears heels has my respect.
Yeah. Heels is pretty bad, but do you know what really causes the girls to faint? Surprisingly, stockings.
oh,
Because it
Oh,
cuts
yeah.
the stockings cut circulation. And when you're standing for so long, a lot of the times when it's too tight, it stops blood from going down and you can faint.
oh, that makes sense.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
No, I kind of relate to that because like I like to wear tighter clothing, and I was just like, oh, this is going to be a little bit too tight.
You should know better.
I'll do it.
Yes.
Don't do it.
Well, to kind of wrap things up in a fun note, so I'm from the Washington D.C. area. I got to experience World Pride. And I was so upset that I could not attend the We Are Them show. Because I really want to attend that, but I was at the music festival instead. How was that experience like? Because after watching all those videos, I was floored on how good that show was. Like, what was your experience?
That show was, I loved it. Number one, the stage was huge. There was so many people, and like I was in the dressing room with Nikki and Brooklyn and Denali, and we all just got along so well. So it was like a fun dressing room. We were just like having the best time, and like, oh my god, it was such a great show. Like Brooke did such a cool number, and like I don't know, like we just get along very well, and hopefully there could in the future be a host tour.
I would cry, scream, and throw up.
Potentially.
I would
Well,
cry, scream, and
with
throw
you
up.
saying that, we didn't have this question, but I'm gonna ask
Do
this
it.
because you said maybe there's gonna be an all-host tour. If
Maybe in the future.
if eventually in the future they have an all-host season, would you be interested maybe in being a part of that?
Fuck yeah.
You know, yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because we would love to see it. We've been talking about
would
it.
be
Like we really
so
want to see an
fierce.
all-host season. I think it
Yeah.
would be really great.
Yeah, I think it'll be so fun. Like, but like, is there enough of us out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
There
at
is?
least
You think
there's
that-
at least
And I-
8. There's at least
Yeah.
8. Because if you're
Don't
going
we
by
need
like
10?
well, if you're going by all winners standards, all winners only had 8
Yeah.
queens. So
I mean, Mexico
Mm.
has 2 hosts, so we have 2.
yeah,
there.
Mexico. Well, Mexico technically has 3. If you
Right.
count, because Valentina did host a season, so like,
So yeah. I think they have enough, and I think if it was in the same format as winners, as like a point and no eliminations, I think the host.
That
I
would be
think it would be
nice.
Yeah, because it would be
Right?
okay. Because as far as like the people that have competed before, it would be you, Nikki, Brooke, Lolita, Valentina,
And
you
Rita.
could count Tyga. You could count Tyga because she did Queen of the Universe. You could count Grag because she also
Drag
did Queen
Queen.
of the Universe.
Yeah.
Rita
Baga.
and that's 8 alone. And then you could add in some of the other hosts that haven't competed on Drag Race before, which I think would be sickening. Like I would love to personally, I'd love to see Barbie Breakout from Germany compete because I think she is so sickening. And then throw in Michelle Visage for good measure. She's a host.
That's gonna happen.
Could you imagine?
She's a host. That would be the day to see Michelle Visage compete on Drag Race. Like it would be, but I think she's camp enough that she might entertain it.
You know what they could do? They could do what they did with Raven in All Stars Winter, where like she came in as a joke.
Oh yeah.
Like they could do that with Michelle for all.
I would
hosts.
love
like,
that.
She's coming in, she's like,
Right.
and then she's not competing actually.
But yeah. But I think that would be such a fun.
I'm putting it in the universe because I want to see it.
And I would love to see someone like Supreme Deluxe from España compete in something like that.
Brooklyn.
I don't know.
Did we already say Brooklyn?
Yeah, yeah, Brooklyn was.
Oh,
already
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 7. It would be 7 people that have already competed, which is wild. That 7 people who have competed,
season.
7 people who have already competed on a drag program are now hosting, which is also a wild. And throw Mama Pow in. Actually, that's who I want to see compete.
Yes,
is
no,
Mama
I was gonna
Pow.
say
That'd be
like
fun.
Mama Pow competing. I actually want
Oh
that.
my god, that would be so sick. Mama Pow in front of RuPaul. Hello.
Ooh,
We need
yeah.
it. We
Come on now.
need it.
We need it, but who do you think would win? If it wasn't you, Pangina. Because I think you would have a great shot. But if it wasn't you, who do you think would win? All winners or all hosts?
Well, okay. Does every single host speak English?
I believe so. Of the ones we listed,
Not
We
I
all
don't know
do.
if all, but most for sure.
most of them.
'Cause
Drag
that's kinda
does
like-
because she did Queen of
Right.
the Universe was in English. She does.
Yeah, Greg and Tyga do. Supreme does.
Nikki does, right? Yeah.
Nikki does.
Rita.
Nikki
Yeah.
does
How does
fluently, yeah.
obviously yes. Yeah, I think
I
everyone that
don't-
we listed does. So
I don't know. I mean, no one's going home, so
It would depend on the
according
challenges.
to you,
I think.
no one's gonna go home. So
yeah,
it would just be a great time with all the sisters.
I
agreed.
think it would depend on the challenges, like if they had more dance or singing or acting or design challenges, depending on
True.
how it would be spread out. I think could go any,
Yeah.
True.
anyway.
I think we're all good at different things as well. Because if it's if all of us excel at different shit. Yeah.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. I think that would be so fun though.
That's why I think it would be so entertaining because we would see like people shine in their own thing. I would love to see it.
Yeah. And the format of no one going home, I'd love that.
I think that's the only way they would get people to. I think that's the only way they would get hosts to sign on.
Absolutely.
True.
World of Wonder.
No one would want to be the first out.
World of Wonder. Y'all can have this one. Just give us some residuals. Maybe bring us on.
Let us do
give us a little bit of credit.
The pit stop, kind of.
Oh,
I would pit stop for
that'd be great. That'd be great. But
we'll take that.
Yes. Pangina, it's always a thrill, an honor, and a privilege to have you join us. And we thank you for you taking more time out of your very, very busy schedule to join us, talk to us about everything going on with you and Slaysian Royale and everything in between. So thank you. Thank you for coming back. And your Cup family now, so come back anytime.
Yay. Yeah, and I'm coming to America in October.
Where to?
To perform. From what I remember, DC and
yes.
Okay, good.
There's 4 cities that I'm going to perform in. I just don't remember, but I'll like announce it. Yeah.
If you're anywhere near where I am, I will do my best to be there.
Which is
I'm in Arizona.
oh fun. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like
Yay.
Vegas is easy, LA is easy, so if I need to, I'll be there.
I'll let you know.
Gorgeous.
Cool.
Thank you, Pangina. You're a delight as always.
Thank you, y'all.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
y'all.
much.
Thank you.
Lovely talking to you guys. Have a good one. Bye.
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 Oh my god, how fun!
Yes.
I love her. I love her.
Obsessed
I
with
love her.
her.
Literally, I love her. I just like there are
What a
not
treat.
enough positive adjectives to describe how much I love Pangina Heals. Like
Same.
one of my favorite drag queens, period, and the fact that we get to just talk to her on the regular is
Just as a person, like so lovely and
truly
such a joy. Yeah.
And the fact that she knows who we are and has watched 2 seasons worth of our coverage of Drag Race is wild to me.
Mhm.
So
I'm geeked.
it's just, I'm geeked. Shout out to Jasmine Masters as well. Another person we do not shout out enough. And thank you for the tea. If you know, you know.
Yes.
Y'all might have seen the clip. We all know the clip. But yes, thank you, Pangina. As always, you're a delight, a treat, and we love having you here. Hopefully we'll get her back here at some point for her 3rd cupping. You know, 3rd time's a charm, maybe. Maybe she will have gotten have done cupping by then. Who knows? That'll be my first question the next time that we see her.
Right.
Have you and I'm gonna have to be here to ask. Have you done any cupping yet, Pangina? That's the real question everyone needs to know. No,
Everyone absolutely needs to know.
the burning journalistic question that everyone needs to know. No, I'm kidding. But yes, thank you, Pangina. You're a delight as always. And with that being said, we're gonna get out of here. So thank you for joining us for this beautiful Pangina interview. Stay tuned for a day or so from now, where our episode 5 coverage of Drag Race Philippines Slaysian Royale will be coming out with an extra special guest. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to check out all of the Slaysian Royale coverage that we have already done this season, as well as all of the drag coverage and all of the coverage we're doing here at the Cup Network, because we're putting out content almost every single day for y'all across the reality TV network universe, because if it's competitive and on TV, we're probably talking about it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, go get your merch, LanaDuCreations.etsy.com. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So cheers, y'all. Bye.
Mabu bye.
Mabu, bye.